All right, now, so further up on the card, we had Kirk versus Amirkhani. When I said earlier that there were some decisions that were just brutal, this is one of those decisions I was talking about. Um, Amirkhani came out there, great wrestling, took him down, controlled him on the ground. Controlled him for most of the fight, either on the ground or against the fence. Kirk did well on his feet, and he did get the more powerful shots. He was close to an armbar. But this was still one of those fights where I was just like, how the hell did Amirkhani not win? And I know he didn't do much from top. I saw a lot of people commenting that online, is that he didn't do any damage. But even if you, I understand that to some degree, but if you control the fight for 13 minutes out of a 15-minute fight, and then the other guy damages you a little bit in 2 minutes, like Amirkhani didn't have a cut on him or anything. He wasn't beat up. He got hit a little bit more. But he controlled the fight for 12 or 13 minutes out of a 15-minute fight. This was just the most ridiculous fucking decision I've ever seen in my life. Maybe not ever, but it was fucking bad. I have no idea how Kirk won that fight. And then we got Tinaldo versus Salikhov. Another great performance by the Russians. Dominance by Salikhov. Got two good knockdowns, one in the first round, one in the second round. Tinaldo actually got a good knockdown, or not knockdown, but he rocked him pretty good in the third. Tinaldo is looking really slow. I don't know if that's just because he's older now. I think he's 41, 42. Obviously, he's been around forever. He also used to fight at 55, so I don't know if that's that he went up to 70. Maybe he's not carrying that weight as well as he should. But he's still game, man. Salikhov beat him up pretty good for those first two rounds, and Tinaldo came out in that third, and he fucking went for it. You can tell he's a smart old veteran. He knows what he's doing, and he was trying to do that. Next up, one of the fights that kind of pissed me off the most, because obviously Boser being Canadian, the top ranked Canadian heavyweight, I wanted him to win, and I thought he did win. He was really sharp striking the first two rounds, faster and longer. The eye poke was kind of unfortunately that is up to the referee. So it was smart, even maybe, bad sportsmanship, but definitely a smart move. I think he definitely should have won 2-1. I don't understand how he didn't. That being said, Latifi, much stronger man. You could tell that when they were in the clinch. Much better wrestler. He was able to take him down in the third and control him in the. I guess that's what the judges saw, but it doesn't really make sense because that was just the last round. The first two rounds, in my opinion, were pretty clearly one-sided. For Boser, but it is what it is, and move on. And then the last fight we'll be breaking down on this video specifically is the Rosa versus Lipski fight. So this fight was in the women's flyweight division, and thank God for the women on this card, because the two best fights before the heavyweights finally got added, at least the co-main and main, were definitely the women. Rosa went out there and just put a one-sided beat down on Lipski, so maybe it wasn't the best all-around competitive match. But as far as excitement, it was up there. I would put Patrick Jones up there too, but unfortunately, because it ended by no contest, that kind of puts a little bit of a, it kind of dampens it a little bit. But yeah, just one-sided beat down by Rosa. Went out there, took her down in the first round, just smashed her face in. Second round, the exact same thing. Very impressive, just just insanely impressive. So, I don't know what's next for all these fights. I would like to see Rosa versus Fierro maybe. They're fighting in the same division. They're both really impressive prospects. I don't think either one of them is ranked in the top 15. I haven't checked the updated rankings, but they weren't as of this weekend. So maybe one of them got knocked up into the top 15, but that would be a really interesting fight, because I think those are two of the hottest prospects in that division right now. So it'd be really interesting to see, and it might be the first of multiple fights, and the next one might be for a title at some point with one girl holding it. But yeah, all in all, impressive. Decent card. Prelims, kind of hit or miss. Some good fights, some pretty sloppy fights, kind of some snoozers, but some were good, some were bad. It is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.